Good morning, fellow graduates, family, and friends. As someone who has worked in higher education for the past 7 years, I've had the opportunity to participate in more commencement ceremonies than I can count. The students' speeches and stories of overcoming obstacles are always remarkable and inspiring, and it is simply the best part of working in education. As I've listened to all these wonderful stories of triumph throughout my career, I promised myself if ever given the opportunity to tell someone my story, I would jump at the chance in hopes of inspiring the audience just as many have inspired me. All of us graduates have a story, and my obstacles are no greater than those of others. Those who are close to me will certainly tell you that I am a planner. Whether it be outfits, events, or planning my entire grown-up life, this is certainly a trait that has its pros and cons. At 27 years old, I considered myself to be on the right path. I had finished my undergraduate degree, I had just been promoted and relocated to a new city, and was doing all the things a normal 27-year-old should be doing. But as all of us know here today, just when we think we have it all figured out, life certainly will throw us a curveball. One evening while visiting with a friend, I suddenly lost all feeling in the upper half of my body. I could hardly speak, I could not feel or move my arms, and I have never been so scared. The ER did not have immediate answers for me, and once I regained feeling a few hours later, I was instructed just to follow up with my physician. Many doctor's visits, tests, and ER stays followed over the next year. I lost feeling a couple more times in my hands and torso, had a constant tingling, painful sensation. I struggled with common daily activities, like tearing a check from a checkbook, clasping a necklace, or even just opening a creamer bottle. My sense of touch had changed, and even my hair did not feel the same. Diagnoses were ruled out and others were suspected, but it wasn't until I started having the same pain in my legs that they gave me my official diagnosis. I will be honest, hearing that you have multiple sclerosis at 27 years old was nothing that I had planned for. I knew enough about the disease to instantly begin thinking the worst. I'm not going to be able to walk, I will lose my eyesight. My mind wandered to all the darkest places, and I struggled coming to terms with the diagnosis for years. And in my mind, I was terrified that I might lose myself to this disease. But in addition to being a planner, I am also a bit stubborn. So I don't know about you guys, but has anybody told you you can't do something? I don't know about you, but when that is said to me, there's no easier way to get me to do that than tell me I'm incapable. That's a fact. So when my physician told me that I would not be able to handle my high-stress job managing a small college campus much longer, I did it so well I ended up getting a new position managing an entire program. And when she told me I couldn't handle my new higher-stress job plus enrollment in a master's program, well, here I am proving her wrong today. Thank you. I am grateful for her telling me that MS would limit my abilities, as it has made me more determined to overcome this disease. Sure, there are days when I'm in pain and I struggle just to get out of bed, but I refuse to become a statistic. According to the National MS Society, only a third of patients diagnosed with MS are able to work, as it is the most debilitating disease in young adults. Statistics like these make me feel incredibly lucky that my disease has not worsened at this point, and I'd like to think that if it does, I will still be determined enough to pursue my next goal, a doctorate degree. Thank you. Thank you. So as you get ready to walk across this stage, I encourage all of you to reflect on how much you have overcome to be here. Think about the obstacles, the setbacks, but also consider the inspirations and support along the way. Also think about the people that told you you couldn't do it and perhaps send them a thank you card. You did it, and you are greater than everything that stood in your way. Of course, we all have to give credit where credit is due to those that have supported us through this journey. I have to thank my mom and stepdad who sat through countless appointments and always gave me advice whether I wanted it or not. I think we all know how that goes. All three of my sisters, Jen, Lindsay, and Natalie, who are incredible, smart women that inspire me every day. And then to my many dear friends, Katie, Brandy, Tracy, Christy, Amy, and so many more, thank you for listening and believing I didn't feel well when so many others questioned me. You never know how much that means to someone with a chronic, invisible illness. To my dear friend and colleague, Mr. Josh V., who is actually walking here today, thank you for calling me up and essentially telling me to enroll in WGU and pushing me along the way when I didn't think I could finish. And lastly, to my dad, who passed away unexpectedly just over a year ago, actually about a month after I started this program, I have to thank him for always believing in me no matter what I wanted to do in my life. You should be here, and this one is for you. So thank you.